guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Titanium Takes. My name is Tristan. Today I will be discussing my rankings for the Ariana Grande albums, including her newest album, Eternal Sunshine. I'll be discussing these in the form of a tier list, so I'll have a D tier going up to an S tier, and yeah, that's how we're going to be ranking these albums. If you guys like this video, please drop a like. And if you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Please leave your rankings of the Ariana Grande albums in the comments below. I would love to discuss. But without further ado, here is my rankings. Kicking off this tier list is Ariana Grande's Sweetener. This album to me is just not one of my favorites. It's alright. It doesn't have a ton going for it. I really enjoy the song Breathin'. But outside of that, I don't love any of the other songs, and its lows are really low for me, the lowest that Ariana Grande ever goes. Get Well Soon is a very slow song, it's a very long song, and the last minute to minute and a half is just complete silence. I don't know why, I could not tell you why, but to me, it takes the album down. On its own, it takes it down quite a bit. I mean, there's a couple other songs that are not great in here, and then there's a lot of average songs, but that's why I have this one in the D tier. The only album to be in the C tier is Ariana Grande's Positions. This album is alright. I liked it a lot more whenever I first heard it, but going back and re-listening to the songs, it's a lot of average. There's a lot in here that is not great. I like the single Positions. I think that's a great song. Outside of that, there's nothing that really sets this album apart from the other ones. This album is really sexual, which I don't love. I mean, it's alright, it's fine. It's an okay album. Besides that, 34 plus 35, I'm doing the deluxe edition of this. That remix is horrible, in my opinion. I think the original version of the song is fine. I think the remix is just not it, and that's why it comes in the C tier. In the B tier, we have Ariana Grande's first album, Yours Truly. This album has a lot of unique songs that are definitely, you can tell she's just starting out, and it's different than all of her other albums, in my opinion. And that's what I kind of like about this album. It doesn't have any songs that I love, but it's got a lot of really solid songs and really good songs, and that's why I have it in the B tier. Baby I and Right There, Piano, those songs are all really good and really fresh. They don't seem like other people have done them already. They're really nice and unique. They're catchy. I love some of the stuff that she does on this album, and that's why it's coming in the B tier. Kicking off the A tier, we have Thank You Next. I'm not gonna lie, when I first sat down to listen to all these albums, I expected this one to be at the very bottom of the tier list, whether it was the second to last or the last one, because I didn't know any of the songs off this one. I know that 3 of the songs are fairly popular, and those are the highest highs for me in this album, but it also has some other pretty good songs. NASA was really solid. I was very surprised by how much I liked it, and I was just surprised by the whole album. Nothing in it is bad. I think that all of the songs are at least solid, and I really like the back half of the album. I think the last 3 songs, they're popular for a reason. They are good songs, and that's why it's going to kick off the A tier. The other album I have in the A tier is Ariana Grande's newest album, Eternal Sunshine. This album is pretty good. I mean, I do tend to have a big amount of recency bias, so that might be why it's here. It may fall in the future, but right now I think it's her 3rd best album. And I mean, Eternal Sunshine, the song, is my favorite of the songs on this album. It doesn't have any songs that I dislike. It has one song that's kind of average, but outside of that, I really enjoyed pretty much the rest of this album, and that's why it's in the A tier for me. Kicking off the S tier is Dangerous Woman. I love this album. I could probably switch these last two albums. They're both fantastic. I love them both. This one has so many good songs. Into You, Dangerous Woman, Sometimes Everyday featuring Future, one of my favorite collabs with her. Not my favorite, we'll get into that with the next album. But I mean, this album just has so many highs. There's like 6 or 7 songs that I just absolutely love. While I was listening to this album to like get ready for this video, I actually added a couple of these songs. Everyday and Sometimes got added into my playlist. I love this album, and that's why it's in the S tier. Coming in at the top of the S tier is My Everything Deluxe. I love this album. It has my favorite song of Ariana Grande's being Love Me Harder featuring The Weeknd. I love that song. It also has Problem and Bang Bang. It's got some of her classic, what she's known for. I mean, this is the album that I think really put her on the map as one of the best pop artists maybe of all time. I love this album, and this is the album that made me like Ariana Grande personally. I own this album on vinyl. I love it so much. It's a great album, and that's why it comes in at the top of my list. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like. Drop a comment telling me your Ariana Grande album rankings. I would love to discuss with you guys in the comments. If you guys want to see other videos that I've made, please click the video over here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.